Back here with a look at Caspa. We had Bitcoin pull its BS again last night on us here. Liquidity grab, right down here. Ended up, let me show you exactly what happened here. Let's get this off here. This was on here for Discord. This is where we were looking for the pullback to stop. And look at that. Boom. Bounced right off there. Look at that nice bounce right there. Of course, I did not take a Bitcoin long. I took a Altcoin long, and I'm up over 200% in that. We have some people jumping in turbo. Geez, I think we have people jumping in all kinds of stuff over there. But one good thing to see down here on Bitcoin, especially in the last 15 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes, volume. Look at that down here. I mean, the first candle is, what do we got up here? I don't have a count on my Bitcoin on this one. I apologize. Usually it'll tell me on here how many. We go to the hourly, and look at that nice green volume candle there on the hourly. Look at that candle. Wow. We nailed this bottom. Look at that wick. Came right down there, hit our line perfectly, and is pushing up. Absolutely beautiful. Finally, this thing has just played with us the last few days. The other day in Discord right here, let me show you this. This is crazy. This thing it can play games with you. It gets sickening after a while. Right here, okay, was the resistance the other day. Okay, so what do you have? Oh, you got a breakout. Okay. A lot of us went long instead of when, I know I should wait for a retest. I don't need that in the comments. I know that. All right. So sometimes you don't get retests. All right. I like to get the break. That's where I jump in my trades. Sometimes I wait for a retest. Yesterday we waited for retests. Perfect. Absolutely perfect trades, man. And Bitcoin did it to us again. All right, so here was a fake out. Bitcoin, what's it do? It pulls down, right? So yesterday we have our resistance out to here. All right, resistance lines out here. What do we get? It once again, and this just didn't happen to me and my group of people. This happened to everybody, right? Once again, breakout. There we go. Nice green candle. Fake out. Pulls back down in. Okay. Goes right below the lows. So what you have here is a good old-fashioned liquidity grab. What's it do? Well, it traps the longs. All right, took all the longs, comes down here, breaks the lower support right down here, gets a bunch of people to go short, and then it traps the shorts and runs up. It grabbed a bunch of money here. It did. You know how many people went long both times right here and here? All right, so it trapped these people, took them out once it flushed down here, trapped the shorts, flushed them out once it got up here, and now it's doing the move. All right, and now you're getting the real move out of it. I know it can make you sick, right? But the money that you can make back. Granted, lost some money yesterday, but last 2 days, but I made that back and then some. Just on today's moves. Had a turbo short we went in on. Got out of that because turbo ended up breaking a resistance line here. Looks like it might run back up, but I got a 4x on that. Yeah, we've had some people nailing some trades over there, man. Someone nailed a really nice Caspa trade today. Let's take a look over here real quick. These are the people that keep this channel going right over here, right? Right over here. Let's take a look. Hugo just jumped in. There's Omer, 1.8%. Hey, a new person in the group, a 1x. There you go. You don't got to get crazy right away, right? I mean, that's it. There you go. Altcoin up 1.8%. That's absolutely fine. I don't know why mine do that. Everybody else can see them, but for some reason, Yeah, see, up 175% on Altcoin. I took a 50x on it. I know that's high leverage because I had a good entry. I was looking for right around $1. My stop loss was at 99 cents. All right, on Altcoin. Ollie and Ollie 92 or Ali up 32% on Altcoin here. No, there we go with that again. Yeah. But anyway, you come up through here. All of my posts, for some reason, do that. I don't know why they do that, but yeah. Here's the Altcoins move. Right, posted over in Discord. Entry at $1. My stop loss 98 cents, and I'm up about 250% on this now. So Altcoin turned out to be a good trade. But let's see here. I wanted to get to everybody else's trades from earlier. This is 5/7. This is only an hour ago. There's 175 people in our group, guys. So if you want to join up, sign up for level 3. It's only $15, and you can come over in our Discord. That gets you a link to our Discord. Yeah, there was Turbo, 139% short. Here is DT hauling. 32% on a turbo short. These numbers, these are small, guys. You should see some of these trades. Diamond Hands, he's a very good trader. He's in here a lot. Phil's been here over a year. Oh yeah, he asked me to look at this earlier. But anyway, you can see this is our Discord, and this goes back to 2:30. About 3 hours ago. It's pretty active Discord. Got a lot of great people in there, a lot of great traders. Most of these people have been here a long time, man. I can't thank them enough. I really can't. Thank you so much, guys. There's Ali again, XRP long 10x. Took a shot and longed XRP before I went to sleep. Here's DT hauling, 95% short on Turbo. Got some really good traders in here, guys. Yeah, this was Turbo. When was this? 12/16 earlier today. I was looking for we got the push down, got out. That was up 4x, but this thing now is trying to push back up. So, yep, liquidity sweep. See, and Bitcoin back up. But anyway, want to give you an idea here. Here's DT again, up 52% on long on Turbo. DT again, 231% on a turbo long. Look at this guy, 131% a turbo long. Weeks, there's a description for weeks and a link for weeks in the description of the video, guys. Please go check it out if you're looking for a leverage trading spot. Look at DT tearing it up, man. He's doing a great job. He's really come a long ways. A lot of these people have. Ollie or Ali 92, fantastic job, man. Nailing trades all the time, posting stuff for everybody. We got a lot of people out here, and this goes back. This is just this morning now, so you can see very, very active Discord, right? I mean, these people were all in here quite a bit. You know, I'll go a day or two where I'm not in, and that's just because I have, everybody has a life. They have families and stuff you got to do. But look at this. It was this Rizzy, 30% turbo long, 17% on a turbo long. Nice. Brian Monarch. Brian's a comedian out in California. Good dude. Check out his videos on YouTube. They're hilarious. Brian Monarch. He does a lot of Sylvester Stallone stuff. I watch it every time he puts something out. I watch it. He's hilarious, man. This guy's great. He was doing stand-up out there, I think in LA for a while, but good dude, man. What a great guy. Look at this. He posted this nice turbo. Looks like a wave 3. Looks good, but yeah, we got a lot of great people in here. We got some Caspa whales. It's the mix of people, 175 members. So if it interests you, sign up for level 3 membership. You also get 10 hours of videos to watch to teach how to start trading. Look at Bitcoin just ripping. All right, so it trapped the longs, trapped the shorts, took everybody out, and now it made the move up. Liquidity grab right here, swept the lows. Likes doing that. that's something to always keep an eye out for, is a sweep of the lows. Here's another instance right here that I can see. You know, you had a trend line coming across here, right? Coming across here, you have a breakdown, took liquidity, pushed the price back up, right? Just a normal thing Bitcoin does not do it all the time. That's when it catches you off guard, right? I mean, you would think naturally right here, as soon as this breaks, that's a short, comes back up, retest, enter your short, nope, right back up through. Liquidity grab, another one here. You know, it likes to do that. All right, so every time you break support, don't naturally think that it's a short or a long. You know, I should have known better over here, but I like getting the break. All right, it didn't like put me bankrupt because I got faked out twice. After today, I think everybody's in very nice profits today, but these liquidity grabs are a pain in the butt, right? But they happen. I mean, that's what keeps the market going. That's the market maker, you know, grabbing your money. You know, right up here, you took your longs, took your short money, now made the real move to the upside. Now, Bitcoin pushing up, take a Fibonacci. Where are we at? Look at that, right on a 618 right now. Boom, right into it, right? Okay, but we're looking for higher prices than this. Okay, if this is doing 5 waves, which I'm sure it is, all right, you have 1, 2. This should be working on the 3rd wave right now, so I would imagine this is going to push higher. Hard to say how high. Yeah, it could stop here. You could get 4 and 5, and then an ABC, and then start another 5 waves up here. But that's a good sign right off the bat. We're already up, you know, at what, 96,000. We started out down here at 94. We are up that quick, $1,400, 1.5%. So looking very, very good. Overall, I'm expecting a run. You know, here up into this area up here, you know, up towards that $100,000. You know, especially if we get through, which it looks like that is definitely going to happen, through 96.5, and then 97. You know, we break through that area. If we get through this zone right here, you know, then we're heading to $100,000. No question about it. I mean, that would be the next target. And if we zoom out here, and we take a look, right? Let's pull this over. Okay, this is where or 618. That's where we're at now. 618. Okay, let's get that off there. You know, I expected it. It seemed pretty shallow for a wave 4 back, but it's going with it. It is definitely going with it, right? You got your 5 waves pushing right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here comes wave 5 now. Right now, if that pushes us up to that 100,000, where's that going to put us overall in a bigger picture here? Right. We got some more clarity today than we had yesterday, right? That's going to put us up right around that 702, 99,000, 99 to 100,000 bucks, right in that range. Overall, you can see right here's our 2 areas, you know, right in this box is where this is going to put our price action. So not going to answer a whole lot here, right? I mean, after this 5 wave up, then you're going to expect, you know, hard to tell how deep this thing will go, ABC, right? And then start, hopefully, another 5 waves to the upside. Okay, that's what we want to see. We do not want to see something like this, you know, like that there. That would be horrific, all right? That would definitely be terrible. That would pull this thing down. You know, 60,000 bucks. I would say adios to any you know, bull cycle at that point. Of course, I'm sure We would get our alt season here, but I don't think that's what's happening. I think we're going to get a smaller ABC, and we're going to end up pushing up. The daily is turning to the upside. You can see it cranking around here. The weekly looks perfect. I mean, it's good. And the monthly, right? Let's look at the monthly. The monthly's just turned to the upside, all right? So I think we're okay here, definitely. The only thing I worry about, and I've talked about it, is this here. Is just it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me here. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ABC should be a big ABC though, and another 5 waves up. But if it did do this. Let's just look at something real quick, right? Please hit that like and subscribe, guys. I'd appreciate that so very much. It definitely helps me out, and I can't thank you enough. All the members out there, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. I've had people here since I started this channel a year and a half ago, and you're the best. Thank you so much. I wouldn't even do it without you. I would just... the Discord, I would. I love the Discord. It's fun trading with a bunch of other people. I haven't had to have that experience until I started this channel, and I really enjoy it. But look at on a monthly where we're at. You see what I'm talking about? I mean, we were right on a 618 and 702. Okay, so that's what makes me a little nervous. Right, and say it did roll over here. All right, now that would scare the crap out of everybody. A, B, C would take us down to $61,000, 61. That would definitely scare the heck out of everyone. But what would happen after that? Would that be the end of the bull run? A, B, C, or would we start a new, set to the upside? Makes you wonder. But I don't think we're going to get this bigger ABC. I think this is going to push up through to that $100,000. Or definitely that 100,000. I believe, but I think the 131 is what's coming. I really do. Got that, like I said, we got that 5 waves working inside here. And this is that 5th wave working to the upside now. And I think it's going to be a smaller ABC. But I guess only time will tell, right? But the bigger RSIs, the monthly and the weekly, look absolutely fine. This thing just keeps going, don't it? It's higher than it was, I believe. It was right out of 618. Oh, yeah. Look at this. I mean, Bitcoin's pushing hard. That's good. That means my fart coin trade is rolling. There's a bunch of us that jumped in fart. Yeah, look at this thing. It's going. I mean, it's through. It's through that 618 now. That's what you want to see, right? And if this is all just a wave 1, that's even better. Yeah. And that it very well could be. I mean, this was our move down. The upswing didn't start till right here on an hourly. On an hourly, it looks a little different here. Looks like a 1-2 working on a 3, but looking good overall. Like I said, I think we're heading towards that $100,000. That's my target within the next few days. Probably. It's hard to say. On a daily, how fast could it get there? Well, we're at. 96.3. Oh geez, that's $4,000. That's nothing. Bitcoin has done that in a day. Right here it went from 87 to 93. What's that? $6,000-$7,000, $4,000. It could be there tomorrow. And we'll see what happens then after that. But as far as Caspa goes, let's go over and look at it because it held up, which was huge. I even took a long on support, but I had my stop loss too tight because I wasn't sure. Look at the last hour. Look at what Bitcoin moving does to the rest of the market. Look at that push. Unbelievable. There's Sparkcoin up 3%. Look at Sui, 4.5, 4.8 here on Walrus. Walrus, really? Virtual up 5.1. You know, and when you're looking for leverage trades, just a little tip here, right? This is a good spot to look. You know, you can see what's up for the last hour as far as price wise, and up here you can go out to you know, the next 200 tokens, 100 to 200, and you can see what's up the most there. You know, you see deep right here. You're thinking, oh boy, this thing has gone up 6% in the last hour. I want to look at a pullback on that and get in on a pullback. But yeah, this can be a very helpful tool when you're leverage trading also. And yeah, we're doing well over there in Discord. So take a chance, man. Spend $15 and come join us. We got this. Wanted to show you this too. Bitcoin dominance. This dominance, it's pushing up more today. Look at this, 65.23. That's the daily candle on it. That's the biggest daily candle we've had since back here April 21st, right? And it's pretty good sized candle, and it's working this final wave out. This final wave. This should be the blow off wave here, right? This should be it, right up to, yeah, it's getting there, 66.8. You know, we're gonna put an alarm up here because I want to know. It might not even get the whole way to it, but I want to know when it gets up there, man, because that's when we're going to be watching for a collapse to start, right? And then the alt season. That's why I'm saying about the Discord. We are going to make a pile of money, man, especially with an alt season. Now you can see Caspa here came down. You have a support line right here. You touch down here, touch here, and then right up here, it just barely broke through that support line, right? That's where I got stopped out. I took a Kaspa long right on the support line with my stop right below it. And I wish I would have looked because that's a 12-hour support area. This line right here. Yeah, we'll turn it white. That's a 12-hour support. Very, very good support area. I didn't see that at the time, so I got stopped out. I posted in Discord, boy, Kaspa might be a very good long right here. Oh, it's definitely working out here. Okay, I moved to the downside, just did not make sense. Okay, it's still a good long from here, in my opinion. You know, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but if you get a break, you know, if you're charting this, if you get a break of this trend line right here. Put this trend line in on your chart. You know, if you get a break of this trend line, good chance that bottom is absolutely done. You know, and over. Of course, I think it is anyway. I really do, in my opinion. You know, oh, good. Wow, $1.08. Look at that. Got in at $1.01 on Altcoin. Up over 300% now. You know, that's the ones that make you money, guys. That's you know, I guess I am kind of pushing it. Discord, I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like a freaking salesman, but it's days like this that make it really worth it, you know. So if it interests you, try it out. It's $15. You know, and you get all the videos to teach you how to start trading. But if you get a break here, right up at about 9.1, then a very good chance that bottom's in. This might pull back for wave 2 here and then push, but you get a push above 9.1 for Kaspa. I would say this bottom is in. Okay, the only reason I was thinking that it might not have been, well, I was watching a few things with Kaspa. All right, 5 waves to the upside, and you also get 5 waves to the downside, guys, which happen just as much as the 5 waves up do. You know, people just don't see them as clearly. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, like I said, to take that out, like to see it take out this high right here, 975. That would be your on this one here, because you're going to have 5 waves down over here. Inside of your 5th wave. You have waves inside of waves, you know, it's just how it goes. I know you can't see the wave 2 there. On 1 hour you can. You see it now? Oops, let's just block that out. But now you can, right? You got it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, and that 5th wave target, it has not completed it. It doesn't have to. All right, if it's done, it's done. If that's all, if it was that easy, you know. But it had a target down here, 0.0843. That was a target for this 5th wave down. But support has grabbed, and it's looking pretty decent. The 4 hour is turning back up. That's great. The 1 hour looks good. Turn to the upside. 12 hour. 12 hours still bearish here. I'd like to see that turn back up. The 8 still bearish. Okay. Your daily just about reset, man. In a couple hours that should be resetting at the bottom. It's at a 6 and a 14 right now, but that should be reset here in a couple hours. The weekly right at the top, 91 and an 83. Still has room to go though. And your monthly, the monthly looks perfect. Look at that, an 8 and a 5. All right, Caspa is just on the monthly, just starting to the upside right now. Like I said, we get this breakout to top here. This has to hold right here. All right, this price right there has to hold. Okay, 8.7 right there. Okay, 8.7. I believe it's 8.716 or something, but you know, let's move it down just a hair. It's hard to do, just move it just a hair. Very hard to do. We'll just leave it there. 8.716 is roughly that bottom. That is a not only a daily support, you do have a daily support right over here. You got a closing candle. The 12 hour, there's a lot of support on the 12 hour. You can see closing candles over here on the 12 hour support. This seems to be a very, very good support area. You don't want to see that broke, okay? That has to hold. Any break of that, and it is, you know, most definitely coming to the downside. I believe this is heading up. I really do. That wouldn't make sense to come down. And that target has not changed, you know, up towards 12.5, right up in that area. You know, anywhere from, you know, 11.7, 11.8 to 12.5, right up in there. You know, this could be a little bit higher probably. Excuse me. 12 to 12.5 cents. All right, what's that going to do? Well, that should complete a 5 wave up right here, which would be right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we would expect an ABC to come in, and then another set of 5 waves up, right? I mean, that would get us, let's take a measurement of this wedge once. What do we got, right? Well, the breakout was actually right there, you know, but even if you take it down to the retracement, it still takes you right up into our zone. So, yeah, definitely looking solid. I know it made a lot of people nervous today. That is for sure. I mean, when this thing was pulling down, it was getting a little ridiculous. All right, let's see what Bitcoin's doing. Please hit that like and subscribe, guys. I would appreciate that so very, very much. Helps me out, and not only that, it gives me a little bit more confidence to keep doing videos. I really enjoy doing them, and I couldn't ask for a better group of people. We're right at that 618 right now, so keep an eye on this. You know, watch for Bitcoin take out that 97,000. 97,000 is a huge sign that we're heading up towards that 100, and we'll see what happens after that. We'll be looking for a correction. All right, but everything is good. I wanted to get an update out today because I know a lot of people were nervous here, and just wanted to put some nerves at ease. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate it so much. Have a great night.